Break. Go to the 180.
On first down, it's Taylor, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they were hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Switch.
On second down, it's Taylor, and this will go for 5 up to the 33.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Taylor. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. After last week's loss, you bet this offense probably wanted to come out with a little more fire than a 3-and-out.
And I'm sure that people are saying, hey, come on, Coach, what was the pregame talk? Have these guys ready to go? But you and I both know it goes into preparation and practice and being ready to go. That gives you the confidence to come out and play. They've got to find that fast.
Was hoping to make a play there on the return with his speed. Instead, he makes a play for the other side.
Yeah, and how many times have we heard coaches say, you know, sometimes it's not really about those X's and O's we draw up. It's about those Jimmies and Joes. And when you have a punt returner, he's one of those Jimmies and Joes, one of the best athletes. He's unable to make the play that they were seeking, though.
Ready. Mike 57. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. 22, check, cover. You 22, check, cover. Shit. Watch twist.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 29.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He gets this to Davante Adams. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. He'll look to throw. It's caught here by Adams. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. They'll look to throw here on first down. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. On play action, they'll throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
On first down, Dobbins. A nice display of powerful running, but it takes him only to the 7. He's dropped there. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Second and 4 at the 7-yard line.
On second down now. Dobbins, they'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll run. This is Blue. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays had gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Back to throw here. This is caught. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1.
Check 20. Six guys. Check. Check. Crunch.
They'll try and run for it. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. Where do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That, too.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, 5. Hey, Echo. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Know your job.
Here's Gall. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1.
2 for 1. Hey, Foxtrot. 6-6, pull it high.
Goff. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ben Gideon in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. 6-0 our score after one. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that's complete to Adams. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 47 yards. They go play action here on first down. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now stands at 13. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
On 2nd and 9, Goff. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw is gone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Hey, orbit. Right there, 54, right there, right there. 14. Go. All right, done.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. It's complete to Diggs. Now the ball comes loose, and the Packers pick it up. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold. They'll run on first down. Dobbins. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Taken down at the 41. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Check 31.
At
Check
the
31.
41-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Hey, 76! 76! 76!
On first down, Taylor. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Goff. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Rashawn Gary able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Hey, watch that. Check right, 54.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And, it's a safety. Goff got buried in the end zone. He couldn't get rid of it. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 13 yards, first down Packers. This quarterback now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Packer first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Looking to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A big play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Point after, right down the middle. A second quarter score from down in Houston. And the early going, it's the Texans out in front. And we'll try and keep you updated on those events and others around the league as we continue through this one. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Taylor trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
At the 34-yard line.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. And Diggs has it. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down.
A gain of 15. First down, Vikings.
Go. 180. Check. Watch 54. 2 for 1. Such thing as a loss. We taking wins home. Mike spot 4. Hey. I
On first down, it's gone. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Goff now looks to throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. In for the score as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. And a lot of football, full half to be played. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
This quarterback now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10.
Rush in. Check 37. Check 37. Jim. Go. Bang. Go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Check 99. Check 99. Cover. 41. I'm coming. Hustle. I'm coming. Joker. Undercrunch.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to go for a big play down, and that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. This offense certainly looking a lot more comfortable here at home. They lost last week in the opener on the road, but there's something about that home opener makes you feel more settled.
Yeah, I wish we could quantify it, too, because you're playing the same game. The field's the same, size. We know all of that. But being at home, sometimes when you do things well, you get that extra push from your home fans, and it elevates your game.
And in the driver's seat right now.
We got this.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. The first play of the second half, a big success, over 30 yards. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
All day, baby, all day. 49, check 49, check 49. Watch twist, watch twist.
Now back to throw. Forced out to his left. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10, right at the 40. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, you need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
57 Mike. Mike 57. Get ready. Get along. West. 36. 36. 57 to Mike.
He'll drop to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. As his guys are in for 6. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his RAC, right? R-A-C?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go. Here we go.
They'll run on first down. Taylor, he'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Hey, let's go. So, ground. 25. Check 25.
On 2nd and 7, Goff. And this one's incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there, I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
Off-play action. Here's Goff. He'll buy some time right. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Give him 23 yards on the pickup. On first down, Taylor. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
Luke Kuechly combines speed, intelligence, toughness, puts it all together. It makes plays like one we just saw there. He may not be a big-time blitzer, but, boy, he knows how to pursue straight.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. From 19 yards away. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that will get them one closer.
36. Vikings 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Give me some. Give me some.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Second and 11. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Safe. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Patrick.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 13 yards, first down Packers. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 43. The throw over the middle taken in. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Under 10. 10.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Here's 2nd and 8. That's complete right around the 8. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down. On play action, they'll throw. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Ben Gideon able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Check, boys. Hey, check.
Back to throw here. Touchdown, Packers. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
Extra point up and through. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
You got tight right there. Shift. Watch twist. Hey, Shell. Good.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Goff now looking to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a give right side. Dobbins. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
Set. 180. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I got it. No. Set.
They'll run with Taylor. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Now Goff on first down. And he's got his man on the out route. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Vikings first down.
Goff now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They run with Taylor. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Now Taylor. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 38-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Watch the motion. Mike spot 4. Mike spot 4. Come on, boy. You bet. Smooth. Don't be scared of it. Mike's beat that.
On 2nd and 11 now. Goff. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. They were blowouts. And in none of them.
And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play that time for the Packers. 46 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a give right side. Dobbins. And not much running room. Down to the 32. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Sponge. No. Out.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They're going to look to throw. And Adams has it complete. Give them 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
They'll look to throw. It's caught here by Adams. They will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Devontae. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it.
Things are rocking easy here in the fourth quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt, and here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media, are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2, and that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands. And
now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to go back to more there, but it'll be second down.
Super. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. Hey, wahoo! Hey, one set. Check, Mike. Maverick roll. 54.
Second and 10. Goff again. Able to get away. Muscles him off. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. So now third and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but two incompletions since.
Hey, Delta. 6 man. Check curls. Mike Super. Mike 54.
Goff throwing again. Flush to his right. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth.
We want it. Come to my world. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Value 1.
One last throw here for Goff. And a big loss here as he's taken down. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Packers, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks.